Oh look, a happy little butterfly.
Welcome to a new age full of wonders and improvements.
Hey Mom, do we have any toilet paper left?
Oh my, I've gone way too far into the past. Let's fast forward a bit. Right here, the Second Industrial Revolution, an age teeming with new improvements in economy, technology, and factorization.
I went to college.
This? Are you kidding me? Well, that isn't the best example, but the point still remains. So, Timmy, would you like to learn about the Second Industrial Revolution?
I'll pass. The Second Industrial Revolution is boring.
Are you sure about that?
That's boring. You're boring everybody. Quit boring everyone.
Too bad. Onwards we go. All these new fascinating innovations are contributing to...
Those are some big words.
Well, you see, factorization and industrialization are...
What?
Well, if you would let me finish.
What?
Are we really doing this right now?
Yes.
Oh, so you can hear me.
What?
Oh, bloody! Fine, you know what? I'll quit this job. It's too much for me.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Ah, I'm back. My boss said he would give me a pay raise if I stayed. Something about the project being due at 12 o'clock.
What?
No! God, please, no! No!
No, what? I'm done trying to explain such a simple concept. Story time. Tensions were high because of a new standard for factories.
Did I stutter just then? Yes.
Now that new developments were being made to benefit these US companies. And with the new expansion in economy, demands were rising for certain products. The government lacked any control over these industries, allowing the heads of said workplaces to make their own rules and regulations. Most of these rules and regulations were extremely unfair, making it hard living for those who had to work in these factories. This can be related to today, though not the same extremes in many ways. But first, an example from back then.
Stan was an average worker of American origin. He went to work on this particular day feeling happy. Stan saw his old pal, Phil, who was working gleefully. Stan also saw the policy editor, Rodriguez.
I don't even know how to read.
Stan may have stopped to say hi to Big Tommy. Now that all his co-workers felt like they finally had importance, it was time he got to his own job. A man walked over to Stan, asking him if he wanted to join a labor union. Stan originally thought it was some sort of food, and he attempted to negotiate a price. The man told him it wasn't and cleared it up. The man asked Stan if he had any problems with the workplace, such as hours or pay or... Stan thought back to when he got his chip stuck in the work vending machine. He then agreed to join the labor union. He was promised a $10 Dunkin' Donuts gift card in exchange. Just after a worker left, Stan's boss came around the corner. Stan was fired. Stan went home feeling like an old sack full of potatoes.
Because of these unfair rules, this caused many workers to revolt and create organized groups called labor unions, which were usually industry-specific. These groups would sometimes go on strikes and other forms of organized disapproval in an attempt to rework some regulations, or get the government involved. Most of these strikes would end in violent riots, though. So, how does this relate to today? There are still problems in the workplace, though different from before. Lack of freedom and too much freedom create new problems. And branching off from the question of employees versus management, we can even ask about employee relations with each other, and if we have lost some sort of unity. So now that the relations have all been tied together, now that the entire puzzle has been displayed before you, what will you do to better it?